Alright guys, welcome back. This is going to be game 2 between Konstantine and 20 from the quarterfinals of the Trishcraft Cup. Konstantine, me, I am currently up 1-0 over 20 after winning a really long base trade restart match on Lost Temple. I was playing Protoss that game, and I am spawning in as Protoss this game too, and I think I said LOL because I spawned as Protoss again, and I hate spawning as Protoss in randoms. I don't know. I liked Protoss a hell of a lot more than Zerg. I'm considering stopping playing random just because I'm so bad at Zerg. I just have not yet mastered. I think Zerg is the hardest race to play because I've not yet mastered when to build workers and when to build units, and I tend to always mess that up. But anyway, 20 picked Scrap Station after I banned Delta Quadrant. Everyone's banning that map because no one's played on it enough yet. But I actually think it's a pretty good map. It's very Terran favored though, which is why I banned it, because it has way too many cliffs for tanks to be on. So anyway, I got a normal timing with the pylon down. I love playing against players that are Terran and Protoss, so I don't have to. I know whether or not I have to wall in. I hate playing against randoms and Zerg. I just hate playing against Zerg or as Zerg in general. Not fun. Too much little micro and big macro required. I think Zerg is by far the hardest race to play, but I've already said that, and you know why. There's just so much to do. It's why I'm really impressed with Idra's play and a couple other Zergs that are just ridiculous at macroing. It's very, very hard to do. So anyway, Batomi's throwing down a really early barracks. he's at the food count where you would normally be throwing a barracks down right now. And he is already halfway done with it, or more than halfway done with it. So I like this play, but only if he saves up his minerals and gets an orbital command as soon as it's done. It's a really strong play against Zerg. Of course, he is playing random, so he doesn't. I am playing random, so he doesn't know if I'm Zerg or not. So there is a chance, before obviously knowing who I am, that he might be able to get a free kill with that Marine on my Overlord. If I'm not paying attention too well. But that's not the case because I am Protoss, although he is going to get a free probe kill because that Marine was out so fast. He really needs that orbital command down though. Really, oh, I stole his gas. I am such a meanie. I like doing that against Terran because it really limits them in what they're doing, and especially on a long rush map like this, it can be really nice. Stealing gas with Protoss is nice because you can steal it and then run away, but it's not nearly as cool as stealing gas with Zerg, because you can literally steal gas infinitely. So I've got my probe chilling down here. Really don't know why he's attacking this assimilator. He really must want his gas. He needs to throw down that orbital command. Oh, and I'm gonna be a cheesy little bastard and just throw down the proxy pylon and then go scout again. I think it's good to get your probe killed after you throw down a proxy pylon like that, because you don't want him to be like, oh, I'm going to go searching for that probe because I know it's down here. You want him to think, oh, I'm safe now. Nothing left for me to do but start playing the game. And I threw down another assimilator here, even though I think what I'm doing is the chrono boost. Yeah, this is the same strategy that you saw Kif beat Yuzuki with. It's a very hard strategy to pull off against Terran because of this wall-in, and also because Marines are so good at just scouting around the base. Unfortunately, for him, he's going to find my probe and not find my pylon immediately. He might find it, I don't know. So my warp gate is done. I'm starting the warp gate. These gateways are a little bit late. It's always good to start your last gateways right around the time that Cybercore has about 50 seconds left on it, because I'm pretty sure that's how long it takes to build a gateway. 65. So if you're permanently chrono boosting, you only need about a minute, like a minute and a half or so. Left remaining in it when you should be throwing down those gateways, because unfortunately you could not chrono boost buildings that are warping in. If you could, that would be awesome. So I am currently warping in some units into his base, and ooh, he's moving out. That's not good for him. And I obviously left one stalker here at this tower. I just wanted to deny any scouting. I didn't want him to bring his guy in and see that I had 4 warp gates up and no units that might make him suspicious. He's really interestingly going to work on this thing. I like the composition he's got, although it might be a little too many tech buildings for this early in the game. He's only got 12 SCVs mining minerals, and you really can't afford to get a reactor and a starport. You can't even really afford to get a reactor and a starport with 2 refineries. You need really another base for that. What I like doing is getting just a naked starport and going with that. And so it looks like I'm going to be finally moving in with a nice mix of units. I like to reinforce with stalkers whenever I'm pushing with the warp gate, because they cost the most resources, and that's really useful to be using high resource warping. I'm not really sure why I threw down that force field. It really doesn't matter all that much against Marines, although the thing that is nice is when Marines are bunched up, just due to the nature of AI, they attack the closest target. If you spread them out, it actually cuts down a little bit on their ability to focus fire, because they're all so far apart. And there goes 20, a little angry at me for proxy gating him. But anyway, if you split the Marines up, even though they can all still shoot, they might be shooting different targets, and focus fire is the way to win pretty much any real-time strategy game like this. And so by preventing that focus fire, you can actually do a really good job to swing the battle in your favor. So anyway, I've gone up 2-0 now, and I'll be moving on real quick to the third game right in a moment.